有名なフォトウォーカー、大阪のこの西成八福神に来てくれました。これ見てね、よろしく。
Today's episode is brought to you by SmugMug, which I use to back up all my photos automatically when I'm on the road, showcase my online portfolio to the world, run my website, and sell prints to customers. SmugMug has better terms and rates than iCloud, Google, or Amazon, and there's a free 2-week trial at smugmug.com. Give it a try.
We are where else but Japan, not Tokyo, but Osaka. This is Japan's second largest city. It's electric, it's live, it's going to be the home base of the 2025 World Expo. It's considered one of the great spots in the world for street food and, of course, street photography. We're going to be checking out some of the best photo spots in Osaka, including the historic castle, and we're going to be the street food, of course, and we're going to be up in the skies looking down at the city of Osaka. I'll show you where to go for that. And then stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to meet up with my friend Matt Kaufman from Osaka.com, who's going to show us some of the great back roads, off the beaten path areas of Osaka.
Definitely go to Dotonbori, definitely go to Shinsekai, Osaka Castle. Go there, knock yourself out, have a great time, and then come here.
Well, I'll tell you real quick about Osaka. It's in the Kansai region, which is home to the historic city of Kyoto, which is home to the port city of Kobe, and of course, electric Osaka. Let's begin this photo walk by checking out the food scene, which is right down this way. So come join me.
The heart of the street food district is right on the other side of that big bridge, and it's a Times Square-like jam to the rafters experience of sensory overload. You've got the giant-sized animated crabs and octopus, clowns, and lots to keep your eyes busy. Food-wise, the two big attractions here are takoyaki, which is a fried octopus ball, and okonomiyaki, a pancake-like delicacy that's topped with fish or meat. Photo-wise, have fun taking snaps of people. Street Photography 101, right? Speaking of photos, the image that most people come here to get is on that big bridge in the center of the district with the Glico Running Man directly behind you. Now, Glico is the Japanese candy maker best known for Pocky chocolate treats, and that sign has been a staple of the area since 1935. For myself, I prefer just taking photos of people being silly for their selfies. The best place to be for the shot, anywhere on the bridge where you can find a spot. Next stop is going to be the observation decks, but before we do, since we're talking food, it's not just Dotonbori where they go crazy for this stuff. The cheesecake of Osaka is world-renowned as well, and people stand on really long lines to get it at any time of the day. You can't buy this stuff anywhere but at the Rikuros 11 stores, hence the lines. What's the magic of the cheesecake? Well, it's light and fluffy and unlike any cheesecake you've ever tasted before. Well worth it to do the line. Osaka is a city of nearly 3 million people, and for our photo walk, we're going to have to take the train around town because things are pretty spread out. Here we go.
All right, I promised you some pretty cool views. Let's go to stop number 1 and check out the view of Osaka from way up there as high as they'll let us go.
The Omeda Sky Building is in the heart of Osaka near the main Osaka JR station stop, which is where you connect to get trains to other parts of the city. It also happens to be across the way from the largest camera store in the city, Yodobashi. Just saying. The Omeda building will take you up 40 flights high for a killer view of the city. You'll have to pay 1,500 yen to go up there, but let's face it, that's a lot cheaper than renting a helicopter. Nighttime is when you get the best shots of the city, but you do have this big obstacle in all those windows and those nasty reflections. Well, I have 2 saves for you. First of all, if you're shooting with a smartphone, just press the camera all the way up to the glass, and your reflection is now gone. Secondly, walk up the stairs. you'll find yourself with an even better open-air view with no glass or reflections. Pretty cool. They'll even let you bring your tripod up here, which is where I shot the time-lapse, and I got all those great twinkling lights. The other great overhead shot is in another section of town at the Harukas building, which has an even higher view. Let's go inside and take a look.
Okay, I've got a pro tip for you. The Harukas building next door will take you even higher, 60 flights for another 1,500 yen. And you get to wait online, or you can go up to the 16th story and go out to the observation deck for free. And if you have a choice between day or night, definitely go for night, because that's when the city view is most impressive.
Now we're going to go lower and head over to the historic Osaka Castle, originally built in the 1600s and then rebuilt in the 1930s. It sits in the center of a giant park, and just like Dotonbori, the masses really do come here for selfie time. Getting a good shot of the castle, it's a toughie with so many people out there, but the website Walk Over the World recommends getting it from outside the castle moat with the reflection of the castle in the water. If you don't get there and you're standing right in front, well, I got an idea for you too.
Well, as you can see, it's kind of hard to get a really great shot of the castle with lots of people, as always. Be here early, there's crowds everywhere. And if you have a telephoto lens on your smartphone, that might go a long way for zooming in on some of the details, like the beautiful gold up there. Aside from that, I would just raise your phone up a little bit and do the best you can.
Now, if you type Osaka photos into Google, the top two images will be Dotonbori and the castle. You might occasionally also see this one, the Tower of the Sun statue, which was originally built for the 1970 World's Fair in Osaka. With the World's Fair coming back in 2025, you might start seeing more of it. To visit is a trek into the suburbs, but the old fairgrounds is now a beautiful park. And if you time it right, you could see lots of sakura trees in the spring. For more from Osaka and great people photography while traveling, stay tuned for part 2.
Hold up. Hold up.